All right, what's going on, everybody? So it's playoffs here on the channel. It's playoffs in the NFL. It's the wild card games. Everyone's playing. Boom, boom, shakalaka, let's go. We got the Raiders and Cincinnati. We got, I think it's the Patriots and the Bills, the Bucks and the Eagles, and the Rams and the Cardinals. The most important game, Chiefs and I'm missing Steelers. And the most important game of all is the Cowboys versus the 49ers. And we've been talking about it all week on the channel. Now, how do the Cowboys beat the 49ers? What is the type of method you can do to do that? Well, here's the deal. The 49ers, must say Raiders, huh? They're not the Raiders, they're not Washington, they're not Philly, they're not any of those guys. They're not a bad team. In fact, I think they're a good team. You beat the Rams you beat the Rams, you get them to overtime, and then you beat them there. You make Matthew Stafford look like a punk. Okay. So they have amazing players on the 49ers. They're not messing around here. So look, we'll talk about the O-line later. The 49ers got an amazing front four. So do we, but their front four don't mess around. Five or what? They don't mess around at all. But let's talk about how the defense. Let's talk about how the defense can beat the offense here. So we'll start off with Jimmy Garoppolo. You got to beat him, right? So there you go, and I'll get to that. But he is he's an all right quarterback. I think he's average now. He was great before. He's not the Jimmy G of before. He's not the Jimmy Garoppolo we once knew. But at once, I think he was the highest paid quarterback in the NFL with 20 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and a 98 QBR. Not bad. Not bad he had it. Right? He has Kyle Shanahan, who knows how to protect him and put him in positions to where he can make it and be big time and have success and get in the sequence for the team and put some drives through and all of that, get some game time. Now, yes, against the Rams, right? Against the Rams, he had one touchdown, 2 interceptions, a QBR of 87. Okay, you're thinking, not bad. But he did also had 316 yards and had the drive to get them to overtime and then beat Matthew Stafford and make him look like he just fell over himself and fell apart. And then they have George Kittle, who's their tight end. He's kind of, he's got the security blanket for the team. He's the security blanket. But there's one guy on defense. There's a lot of guys on defense, but there's one guy on offense that they've got to stop, and I'm scared of him. It's Deebo Samuels. He's a scary dude. He's the 5th leading receiver in the league, the 1st in all-purpose yards. He has about 345 to about 360 yards rushing. So what does that tell you? They love rushing the ball. They rush for 400 yards, 450 yards. I don't see 500. I don't think that's possible. But if they can do that in an entire football game, they win, and that's what they want. He's a game changer, right? He's a game changer, and he's got Kyle Shanahan, who understands the new rules of football. He's the son of former head coach of the Broncos, Paul Shanahan. He knows about motion and shifting and spinning and blitzing and all kinds of good things. Now, how does that help Deebo Samuels? If you're the Cowboys defense, you need to worry, because that helps him see what you're doing on the defense. And it also, right? It also gets the wide receivers on the Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb, Cedric Wilson, all those guys to, get lost. Because once Deebo Samuels is in motion, he's coming in hot, he's coming in fast. Let's go, let's go, let's go. He's on the prowess, or he's on the prowl. On the defense, right? If he's coming on the defense, you have to change so that you can keep up with him. So now that he's shifting, and he's no longer the guy that, if I'm on the defense, the guy that I need to go for, he's somewhere else in the zone. He's shifting to somebody else. He's motioning to his players. That's a problem. Now, if it's a man-to-man kind of type of play style of play, now I need to follow him across the way and keep up with him. But the problem is when you do that, when you're trying to reach him, when you're trying to look and see where did he go, by the time they're doing that formation, he's gone. You've lost him. He's probably in the end zone now. Okay. Now the ball is snapped. Everyone is moving around. And now you've lost him, like I said. And that's how the big plays happen for him. So, they have to make sure to have good coverage. If you're the defense, if I'm the Cowboys defense, you have to have good coverage on Deebo Samuels. Have good positions. And make sure he's covered. Wrap him up. Now next, another thing about Deebo Samuels, he breaks tackles. He's the second in the NFL with yards after contact. That should scare you. The Cowboys can't just deliver a shoulder or take off his helmet and to take him down. He needs to be wrapped up by all them guys. And you have to have lots and lots of backup to get him on the floor. You need lots of guys to be covering and taking him down and all this. You cannot have just two. You need about 5-6 guys, maybe 7 or 8 to take him down. And in the other video, I'll talk about a 12-player run defense. Running formation. The 12 personnel and the no huddle from Dak. But you need to cover him up. You got to make sure you get him to the floor, and you have a lot of guys to do it because he's not a receiver that you can just take down willy-nilly. He's not Antonio Gibson. He's not, he's not any of the, I can't remember the names of the receivers on Washington. Now, if you can stop George Kittle and Deebo Samuels and Jimmy Garoppolo, okay? If you can do that, you want to make Jimmy G be one-dimensional. You gotta make him have a bunch of bad throws and make mistakes. You need to force him to have turnovers. You need to force turnovers from him. Now, if you put enough pressure on Jimmy G as the defense, he'll turn it over. Don't worry. You need to do that. He had 4 interceptions and 3 touchdowns, but he can still turn it over. It's not that he can't. It's not that, oh my God, we're dead. So, again, if you're the Cowboys defense, you need to go after Samuel. He knows how to get into motion, get you lost. He knows how to shift somewhere else in the zone, kind of get to somebody else. Now you've lost him. He knows how to make the defense. If you're the defense, go, oh, let's go get him, man, yeah. And now we've lost him. It's like if CeeDee Lamb were to do that would be amazing. But that's the problem. And then, of course, he can break up passes, he can break up tackles. Well, actually, he can break tackles and get away from you. So you need to wrap him up, you need to cover him, and then you need to get Jimmy G. You need to force him to have turnovers. You need to make him have some bad throws, some incomplete throws. Don't let him see his receivers. Don't let him see his running backs. Don't let him see nothing. And that's how you can win. Now, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Press the post notification bell so you never miss another one of these videos. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of these playoffs. Let me know what you think of this game. Who do you have? Am I right? Am I wrong? What do you think? And I will see you guys next time for the offensive play.